It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round tilt, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of three on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, hey. Break.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Second down and 6 now. Throwing Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Hey, triple right, two now. Triple straight. Apple.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The Eagles in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Giant defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Eagles nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the run, it's Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hurts.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 73, 70.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
President's left him all over when plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Great.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now he's free at the 35, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
From the 17, Jones flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hey, easy, 63, man.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the 2nd half to play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the end around, here comes Smith.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they're coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they needed, left chip from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with their completions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Jones now to throw on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
North salad.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Really good
coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Gano's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on in the defense?
Because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Off the play fake. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Great.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he goes down at the 26. A pick up at 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now a give right side Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit
and take a fourth-quarter lead.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
LeGreen, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Woodland, Woodland, Gold, Woodland. Gold, Woodland, Gold.
Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
But first down, Hurts
Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth. They held their opponent